Some of y'all, 37 seconds. That's all. 37 seconds. 37 seconds. We ain't even go a minute, but 37 seconds. And the reason I keep saying 37 seconds, because some of y'all was waiting on me to speak. Some of y'all was waiting on me to speak for 37 seconds. And that 37 seconds probably felt so uncomfortable. But for 37 seconds, some of y'all was waiting on me to speak. Especially if you probably new to this channel, you know, or new to the tribe, or new to the family, or whatever you consider yourself. But as far as I'm concerned, you family, you tribe. As long as you ain't no opposition. You hear me? Um, but a few of us, you know, them 30 in them 37 seconds, the lesson had already begun. The lesson had already started. 37 seconds. It was 37 seconds of silence, probably the most. But to a fruit, it was 37 seconds of being tested to sit in the presence of yourself. Just to sit in your own presence, 37 seconds. I don't have to think how uncomfortable it was for some. I don't have to think how 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 how, how some people gonna come across the video in them 37 seconds with no noise. Message with no noise. Gonna be too uncomfortable for them to sit it through. 37 seconds. Anybody who have done shadow work know that in order to do shadow work, you gotta be able to sit in your presence. And to be able to get the shadow work done, you're gonna have to be able to sit in your presence for way more than 37 seconds. In the different times and intervals and moments, you know, that shadow work is the focus. If you're not one of those like myself that move throughout the day and night, because we got 12 of both, 12 hours of both, you know, I make it a conscious intention, you know, to constantly be self-improving, to constantly be self-developing, to constantly be doing inner fitness, to constantly be doing shadow work, or whatever we know it as. I make it a conscious intention, and that require discipline. Check. That require discipline, and then it require responsibility. You know, not just responsibility as we know that word, but response ability, because you got to be responsible for how you respond in the situations that you find yourself. Walk with me. Walk with me. You see? But just to sit in your own presence, man. That's that's why that's why distractions is so popular to most human beings. Don't recognize the distractions even when they caught up in it, even when we looking at it, even when we listening to it, because we've been so consumed with it to we've been so consumed with distractions to distractions are used to distractions are used to make us consumers. Buy this, buy, buy that, buy that. in every field of arena, food to electronics, consumerism, distractions, you know. But it's gonna be a time to where it's gonna be a time. I may not even be on the planet to see it, but it's gonna be a time, cause we're in a real war right now. But it's gonna be a time to where we gonna have we gonna be our survival is gonna be solely dependent on our spiritual abilities. Our survival is gonna be totally dependent upon our divine faculties. Our survival is gonna be totally dependent upon how we able to wield, see, to 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 draw up, to pull up, and build up our power in order to use it as needed. Remember, we generators, we operators, and we destroyers. So if we generators in our operation and we destroyers in our operation, cause the O is in the center, and we gonna need to learn how to stay in the center, exactly where this cup at. See, I keep my cup full of love, and if we don't take nothing away from this message tonight, take that. Keep your cup full of love. You see, because it's gonna protect you. It's gonna keep you protected in more ways than you could personally keep yourself protected. Just keep your cup full of love. You see, and you go and trust me, but more so trust yourself. Just keep your cup full of love, and you're gonna have to be able to sit in your own presence to be able to do that. See, you're gonna have to be selfish to be able to do that. Selfish when it come to you. You know, keep your cup full of love. It's gonna take selfishness because it requires discipline, and discipline requires responsibility. You see, and responsibility requires focus in order for you to be in control of your response ability. See, cause if your cause if I can't tell something about you according to the type of response according to the type of responsibility you display, I could for surely tell something about you by your response ability to situations and circumstances that 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 I'm able to observe. You see, rather physically or audibly that we find ourselves in. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. See, sitting in your own presence. We still talking about sitting in your own presence. Discipline and responsibility. Why is discipline and responsibility important when being able to sit in your presence? Why is that? Why is discipline and responsibility important? Because you have to be aware from the inside out. If you're not aware from the inside out, then whatever going on outside, you see, it's governing. It's governing your reality. If you're not aware from the inside out, whatever going on outside, it's dictating your reality. If you're not aware from the inside out, whatever going on outside is in control of your emotions. If you're not aware of yourself from the inside out, whatever going on outside has become your master concerning to the situation, condition, or circumstance that's taking place in order instead of you becoming the master over the situation, circumstance, or condition that's taking place. That's what happened anytime you're not aware. We are not aware from the inside out. Not just y'all, me too. See? So we have to be aware from the inside out. How else we gonna know how to reset? How else we gonna know when to reset if we're not aware from the inside out? If we're not aware from the inside out, how we gonna know when we need to recenter? If we're not aware from the inside out, how we gonna know when we need to pull back, fall back from certain situations, circumstances, or conditions? If we're not aware from the inside out, how we gonna get back on track when we off? How we gonna learn how to not allow distractions when that's what we're so used to? But we know. We know. Since we know better, we doing better. And that don't mean to get easier. You know, that don't mean to get easier. Maybe, and for some it maybe do. You know, but for all of us, it should feel like it. You know, if it don't feel if it don't feel easier, it should feel like it's easier because we able to see a little clearer. Check. We able to see a little clearer. We able to see a little clearer. So if you seeing this right now, congratulations. Congratulations if you see this. You know? And now y'all may be saying, now what's Sawu congratulating us for now? For congratulations' sake. You hear me? But on the real, I'm congratulating y'all because not everybody chose to wake up. I'm saluting y'all because not everybody chose to wake up. And everybody wake up. And in every wake up and every wake up ain't woke. I was trying to catch it. You see, I'm congratulating y'all because not everybody chose to wake up, and every wake up ain't woke. You see, but at least for us, I'm able to say we ain't let the darkness win. At least for me, I'm able to say I ain't let the darkness win. You hear me? You know, like I told my cousin, boy, if it's the devil mad at me. You hear me? You know, if it's the devil mad at me. But only the devil I know was in my mind. Was the one I had to deal with in me. You hear me? You know, so the God force could take full control. Could be in the driver's seat and the co-pilot seat. You hear me? So yeah, you know, but I'm congratulating us because I know what it takes. I know what it takes. And the reason that I know what it takes, because it's an inside job. You see, it's an inside job. It's an inside job. Through every obstacle, through every challenge, through every test, through every trauma, through every betrayal, through every pain, through every lie. You see, that paved the way. See, those are things that paved the way. See, the wake up can't even happen without those things, without the obstacles, without the challenges, without the tests, without the trauma, without the pain, without the betrayal, without the lies. You see? Not just the ones that was did to you or me, but the ones that we did, but the ones that we caused on others. See? Cause we don't blame over here. We take self-accountability. We take self-responsibility. You see, we assume control and power over our response, over how we respond. You see, because we no longer choosing to react. You see, yeah. So I just came through to congratulate us. You hear me? Because I know what it takes inside y'all to go through all those things. See, and come about them untainted with your cup full of love. See, with your cup full of love, I repeat, to go through all those things, obstacles, challenges, tests, trauma, pain, betrayal, lies. You see, not the ones that was just done to us, but the ones we committed to upon others. You see, and do all that work on the inside. Get all that mess. Sweep all that mess up. Dust all them corners out. You see, put a spotlight up. Put a spotlight. Put a spotlight in all the corners and crevices. You see, in a magnifying glass on what needed to be, the good and bad and the indifferent. You see, and bring it all up to the surface, purify and refine. You see, a di- the diamonds we get to see. I was looking for more, see if I had a ring on the diamonds we get to see. See, don't even look like what we see without going through a process. The gold, the gold that we wear, wouldn't even look like the gold that you wear without going through a process. See, gold got to go through that fire for it to look all pretty and shiny, to be around your neck and on your fingers. See, and them diamonds got to go through that pressure. You see, for it to be glittery, for it to be glittery and dancing, all on your fingers and your neck and your ears. And we got to go through the same process. We go through pressure and we go through fire. See, and one thing I know about us, cosmic consciousness, family and soul tribe, pressure ain't new to us. Most of us been through pressure all our life, so pressure ain't new to us. See, one thing I know about cosmic consciousness, family and soul tribe, the fire ain't new to us. Matter of fact, the fire ain't do nothing but make us turn our flame on. You see, so we thankful for all the experiences, cause we couldn't have got the work done without it. You hear me? You hear me? You know? Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it don't get easier, but it feel like it, cause we see a little clearer. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. You hear me? Yeah, man. I just came in to tap with y'all, man. Put some love in the air. Venus doing a lot of things. The planet's doing a lot of things. Period. If you know your chart, work with it. You hear me? Work with it. You know, work with it, cause it'll work with you. But if you haven't by now, you know what to do. Hit that like button, share the message, drop a comment, ask a question if you got it. Um, yeah, man. The fog has lifted. It's a lot. The energy a lot lighter. It's springtime. You know, for the if you've been doing the work, you ain't got nothing to worry. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You hear me? Sit back, observe. Don't get in. Don't get in nothing that ain't got your name on it. You trust me. It's a lot of things about to pop up. You know, good, bad, and different. Springtime is the real Christmas season. You hear me? So as things pop up, as nature show us what we've been sowing, you see, or if you know what you've been sowing, you already know what to expect as concerning what you're gonna reap. If you know what you've been sowing, you already know what you're about to reap. If it ain't already starting to show itself, you hear me? So I'm excited. I'm feeling great because I know what I've been sowing. You hear me? And we shall reap as we have sown. You see, and that's what the season, you know, the seasons got a lot to do with that. You know, and you can tell that by watching your favorite shows. I bet any of our favorite shows right now is going through a season finale. So the if the power that was aware and it's how they operating, you know, we need to be operating the same way. You know, signs, seasons, and synchronicities. We need to be paying attention and operating with them. Generator, operator, and destroyers that we are. You see, because if we don't generate our, if we don't find out, if we don't continually generate ourselves, you hear me? We already know what's on the other end. You hear me? So until we do it again, I'm known as Sawu. Be you how you be you. Man, I love y'all. Come to Family and Soul Tribe. BCU and Johns. Peace.